LiAngelo Ball has been heavily featured by the Greensboro Swarm on Instagram. I think it's something that we need to talk about, because it's crazy because you see all the promotion, about LiAngelo that the Greensboro Swarm do, the Hornets, everything. We all know the draw power that LiAngelo Ball has. A lot of people has descended upon the Greensboro Swarm on large part to do with LiAngelo Ball being a player. So we can't never forget that. But it is very interesting to me. I guess it lets us all know that LiAngelo Ball is Greensboro Swarm bound. And I knew that. A lot of people were speculating, the future of LiAngelo. Where would he be? Where would he land? I think we can put all of that to bed. I told everybody there's a plan for LiAngelo. We stated this all summer long. LiAngelo is not out there just for nothing. And whoever thought that was sorely mistaken. LiAngelo Ball will eventually get to his ultimate goal, which is the NBA. And there's nothing that anyone's going to be able to do about it. LiAngelo is coming off an electrifying performance, in the Drew League, despite the win-loss column. We're going to put all that to bed. LiAngelo Ball, every single game, was more than likely the best player on the floor, or among the best players on the floor, if critics want to say that. But LiAngelo Ball clearly separated himself from the competition and the pack in the Drew League. Anybody that want any type of information on the Drew League, check out our coverage. We just interviewed the Drew League commissioner. You definitely want to not miss that out. This was a hell of a situation that we had here at Flight Sports TV. Very powerful. I don't want to give away too much gems. You got to go find it. But back to LiAngelo, we all know the talent that this guy possesses. It's all about, can Greensboro let this guy really go out there and fully blossom? People are obviously, going to be upset because, the elephant in the room is always going to be the minutes, with LiAngelo. It's not the talent. It's not this. It's the minutes. If LiAngelo Ball is given ample opportunity, he will punch his ticket, to success. But if you playing with his minutes, you're not giving him any opportunity to really get a rhythm, or when he gets a rhythm, you stifle it. Come on. There has to be some level of consistency when dealing with LiAngelo. And another thing, I told the people before, I'm expecting a lot of the players that we seen a season ago that was crowding Greensboro, that had Greensboro crowded. I'm expecting these guys to be on the main roster. They're going to need some reinforcements up there. So I'm expecting LiAngelo to fully, capitalize on the situation that's in front of him. The Hornets, they need some assistance. LiAngelo Ball could definitely be that. I think LiAngelo Ball is gonna eventually get his way to the league, because of the talent that he possesses. And the Hornets could really desperately use that. They ain't got no snipers on here. They could always improve their shooting, especially if you got LaMelo Ball out here on the open floor. That's something that we gotta talk about. You gotta get some shooting, and you don't have to go out there and spend astronomical dollars. A lot of your help is from within. You got everything. It's all about, can you, put these guys in position. We all know, not even just LiAngelo, other players as well. But we all gonna keep it on LiAngelo. What do y'all guys think about him being Greensboro Swarm bound? Would it being put to bed? Where he would be, what would happen? LiAngelo, I always knew that he would eventually get an NBA opportunity. And what I'm seeing now from LiAngelo is that he's on that path, and it shows me that Greensboro has always had a plan for him. Despite what critics may have thought, despite the ups and downs, even in the Drew League when they were losing and things of that nature, despite him looking like an NBA talent, I knew, hey man, there's a plan in place. LiAngelo, all this stuff is not being done for no reason. LiAngelo Ball will step foot into training camp and electrify. You understand? I'm telling you, and I'm training camp, Greensboro Swarm camp, whatever. You know, I'm expecting him to come in there and show many different facets of his game that he wasn't able to show in the past. You know, I'm expecting him to perfect his craft, you know, catching and shooting. I'm expecting him to do that at a higher level. You know, just doing everything, just scoring on all different parts of the floor, you know, becoming even a more better facilitator, you know, along with him having the basketball. Because when you have the basketball, you know, you can facilitate more. Mind you, I'm not expecting LiAngelo Ball to play starting point guard for the Greensboro Swarm. We need to put that to bed. You know, LeVon Ball put LiAngelo in different situations so he could succeed at the next level. And now y'all just gonna have to watch. We told everybody what was gonna go down. And as you can see, everything is starting to come to pass. And before you know it, the final crescendo will be him, you know, gracing that NBA stage officially. You know, and God willing is with the Charlotte Hornets with his brother LaMelo Ball. You know, that would be, you know, two-thirds, you understand, of the Ball brothers, you know. So, and we all know when these guys come together, you know, the electrifying nature happens. You know, it's just crazy. There's so much electricity that will happen if LiAngelo Ball is officially a member of the Charlotte Hornets, playing alongside his brother LaMelo Ball. Man, that's a movie. Just thinking about it, you know. But like I said, we're gonna carry on. You know, this is it's something to talk about, man. You know, it's Flight Sports TV. You know, LiAngelo Ball has been heavily, you know, featured, you know, by the Greensboro Swarm on Instagram. And this is not the first time they've done this. They've had him on tickets, billboards, you know, promoting ESPN Plus. I mean, they really got all what it was worth out of LiAngelo. You know, they know the star power that this man has, and the Charlotte Hornets would be smart to bring LiAngelo Ball on, you know, especially with it looking like you need reinforcements. You know you're going to need some help. You're going to be thin in some positions. You know, why not put a guy in, you know, who actually knows how to play with your starting point guard? You know, I mean, it's a perfect plug and play, you know, and I'm just upset that it's taking this long. You know, don't deprive the people, man. We waiting on it. So it is what it is. I want to know your thoughts. What does this mean, you know, for LiAngelo Ball getting featured by Greensboro? You know, I guess, is it safe to say he's a lock, you know, for Greensboro? And let's see what happens, you know. Actually, the comment on the picture, I believe they put was, you know, he's looking at the schedules or something like that, you know. So it's interesting. That's like, you know, it's speaking for itself. So y'all tune in, man. It's Flight Sports TV, man. Hit that like button, and most definitely hit that subscribe button. Support the channel, and support us on our lives. It's Flight Sports.